Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Running right, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, that's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This one caught by Kittle, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and it's caught. Touchdown. CD Long, a 1-yard touchdown reception, and his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen going to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the counter, here's Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he sets up the screen to Jones. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 13-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Miami. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Back to Mixon on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He finds his man Johnson. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mixing up the middle. Powers through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Mixon, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.